on, guys? It's Alexa back with another video, and today I'm bringing you a review of a 2019 Ford Mustang EcoBoost. So as you guys know, that means it is 4-cylinder, but it's got a nice little boost to it, so you get a decent amount of horsepower. You still get the look of a Mustang. Obviously you still get all the features. Now this is a premium model, so it has a few little extra features that we're going to go over in just a little bit, but as you guys can tell, it looks fantastic. Now you still get a decent amount of horsepower, over 300, for a lower price than a GT, and of course you save on your wallet because you're saving on more gas. So for the people that don't want to go hardcore into the Mustang world, you got a nice little middle ground. But I apologize for any wind noise, but this is the Mustang. Like I said, it looks fantastic. And in order to help me with my review here, we have our salesman, Woody Green. I know you guys might remember him from the first Mustang review that I did. We did the GT on that one. Yes, we did. So if you guys haven't seen that one, make sure you check it out. But Woody is going to show me this EcoBoost here because I'm curious to see how much horsepower this actually has.
But actually, this one right here, now the 219s have 310 horsepower. And then we have 350 pound-foot torque.
Okay. Not bad at all.
Not bad. The GT has 460 and 420.
Right.
As you know, the torque gets you going, the horsepower keeps you going.
Exactly.
Once again, we're going to have the capless gas tank.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have the rear performance wing now.
I was mentioning that to him. This is called a wing now. It's no longer a spoiler. It's large enough to be considered in the wing category. You got nice little indents here. So I was like, it's a great touch, actually. I really like it.
You have the dual exhaust still. Definitely
got to have that. And I like these matte accents on the side. These side flares right here. I really like that. Has a nice little touch. And it's even black on the inside of the door handles too. And here's the interior. Nice and clean looking. They still have this neat design. I'm not sure what that design is called. You guys see the little pony right there? Kind of lights up. Now this screen is actually a little bit smaller than I was expecting. I never even paid attention to that.
As we move up in trim level, you can get a bigger screen that'll give you navigation and certain things like that.
Okay.
This one does have a backup camera standard, telescopic steering wheel standard. You have a digital speedometer.
Right.
You even have 3 steering modes. You have a normal, you have a sport, and then you have an eco mode. So we'll have that as when you're driving it, you can experience those 3.
Let me test the back seat room. I'm actually curious because I want to know how a comfortable or normal sized human being might fit back here.
I'm not a big fella.
So Woody's about 5'9", correct?
Oh, I wish 5'7".
Right. Okay, so he's about 5'7". I'm about 5'2". Now I'm in the back and I'm perfectly fine, but of course I'm 5'2", so I'm not your average size person. But it's very doable back here. I have plenty of headroom right now. The seats are nice and comfortable. These are cloth seats, but they hold me in really well. So I know a lot of people are kind of weary about buying muscle cars because they know the back seat room is very limited. It is, I'm not gonna lie. I have a Camaro, I would know. But it's still satisfying enough where you don't feel like a sardine back here. Now of course, if you're over 5'9" and up, you might have a little bit of an issue, but to each their own. And I wanted to cover some of these boost gauges. Actually, I got a nice little center view right here. You have your oil pressure PSI. So guys, I'm gonna put in the screen or in the text what VAC and HG stands for because I'm not quite sure, but I do want you guys to know. So it's pretty cool that you have nice little added gauges in the middle. It just makes it look even more sporty. Like I said, the only thing I didn't like was how small the screen was, but you have nice little, looks like a whole phone keypad right there. These are nice, very very firm when I adjust it. No sunroof. I wish I had a sunroof, but that's just me being picky. I like sunroofs. Decent steering wheel. Got all your typical controls, your phone calls. You can set your volume, cruise control, all of that standard stuff. Here's your gear shift. Do these come in manual?
Yes, they do.
Okay. I think this would be really fun in manual. And here's the button for your steering modes, as he mentioned. Does that mean it also has 3 driving modes as well, or just the steering modes?
In this particular vehicle, just the steering. As we move up into the GT, we'll have 3 driving modes.
Ah, okay. All right, so the EcoBoost just offers the 3 different steering modes, and as he mentioned before, the GT has the driving modes that you can change around. Like I said, if you haven't seen that video where I tested the GT, I tested all 3 of those steering modes, or I think they have more than 3 actually. So
the GT, there were 4 steering and 3 performance.
okay, I do want to get a peek under the hood, and then I kind of want to hear how that exhaust sounds. For a 4-cylinder, you know, I'm not expecting much, but it could surprise me. I love these gill lights. They're so cool. Bam, look at that. So in case you guys were wondering what under the hood looks like, it's even still got the strut bar, the sway bar. I know there's a couple names for it. Let me know if I got one of those right at least. But yeah. There you go. Nice and clean, brand new. I like it. You could probably put a nice little aftermarket air intake, get a little bit of extra from it. And here's a glance at the window sticker. If you guys would like to know the fuel economy, all of the safety ratings and everything like that, here's all of his features. And asking price, typically they're going for around $31,000, but usually they will kind of go online a little bit cheaper than that, so don't worry too much about that price. And of course, at the dealership, they're going to work with you, and they'll try to get you the best deal possible. I know Woody would. He's been doing this for a while.
Price is
so
the easiest part of my job.
of course. So as I listen to the exhaust, like I said, not much, but you guys know Mustang is easily modifiable, so you know there's something that you could change about that exhaust if you want to hear just a little bit extra. But I'm really digging this wing. This was like my favorite exterior feature. So here's the gauge cluster. Very clean. I like the way it looks. Nothing extra, but it's like I said, it looks very neat, put together, very crisp. That's the word I was looking for. Very crisp. You got these door handles. Got a nice little silver accent right there. And like I said, these seats are pretty comfortable. These, like I said, still cloth seats, so I'd say it's just fine. And I'm curious to see how it drives. So are you ready for a test drive, Blue?
I'm ready.
Alrighty. There's 5.9 miles on this particular car. So when I say 2019, like, they're not kidding. So you guys already know they're gonna start getting more shipments of these coming in very soon. Now, is there anything different from the 2019 EcoBoost compared to the 2018?
Just subtle differences, like the back, the performance wing right now,
Right.
is something a little different. This you see right here, this retro design here.
Okay.
You know, just little nuances.
So small little stuff. I know there are some vehicles that, of course, I'm going to get to in some other videos. Their 2019 models are drastically different. The Camaro, for instance, I'm sure you guys have chimed in on the reface or the remodel of the 2019 Camaros. A lot of people have mixed reviews about it, but of course, when one comes out, I'll be sure to review it. But so far, 2019 Mustangs, as far as the EcoBoost, I didn't see too many drastic changes from what I've seen online for the 2018 models. Now, is this a telescopic steering wheel?
Yes, ma'am. So when you it's forward tough and in, out, up, and down.
Ah, okay.
just
It
lock
seemed
it
like
in.
it was really close to me for some
Yeah.
reason, so I was like, ah, okay. As far as storage space, you got a little bit right
here.
there.
Right here, you
Then
have
this
in
open.
here.
You got a USB port right there. You got one inside of here, and your
A charge port.
I hate to call them cigarette lighters. I don't know
No,
what
they're charge ports now.
Okay, they're
charge port here, charge port there. Yeah.
All right, guys. So it's just after 5, so we get to test this in 5 o'clock traffic. So
Oh no.
once I get an opening, Woody knows, he's been with me a couple times. So all right, here we go. Oh, very responsive throttle. Wow. Now that was a very smooth acceleration. Like I did feel that torque.
They have the
So-
10-speed transmission now.
I mean, it's so sensitive to the touch, and I've noticed this more and more with newer car models. It's like as soon as you put your toe on it, it's gone, and it's like part of me wonders, is that a good or a bad thing? You know?
It's a smooth ride on mine.
It really is. Brakes are very responsive. You said it had a performance package, so it had the 6-piston brakes.
Yes.
Okay. So you guys know that this has some good stopping power. So I mean, 310 horsepower. That's not bad at all. Plus 350 pound-feet of torque. I'd say that's definitely enough to satisfy whatever type type of speed craving you may have, because of course I assume most people that get a EcoBoost Mustang are most likely going to be daily driving it, I would assume, because you know, it just makes sense to me. If you wanted the look of a sports car but wanted something that's easier on gas, then this makes the most sense to me.
So right now, I believe I'm going to change your steering. What are we, normal?
Yes.
Okay, what's it now?
Sport.
Okay, so you're going to feel a little tighter.
Yep, I noticed it.
Then the next, I believe, it's considered a comfort / eco. And I'm going to put you into that.
Yeah, okay, now I'm in comfort. Okay, yeah, it did loosen up a little bit. Now, as far as the V6, off the top of your head, do you know their horsepower?
Well, the V6 has been discontinued, so it's just the 2.3, yes,
okay.
and the GTs now.
Now, did that have something to do with Ford deciding to get rid of all of their cars and stuff besides the Mustang?
Well,
or did
the
that come before?
2.3 EcoBoost was putting almost as much horsepower and torque as the V6. Look at that turning radius.
It holds a gear just like a V8. It's ready for you. Okay, I had no idea they discontinued the V6. What year did they stop doing that?
They stopped, last year was the last year. They haven't made any this year.
Okay.
And then the next couple years, they're going to be phasing out the Fusion and the Taurus.
Right. Well, I guess I have to do some reviews on those before they
Yeah.
before they
they're
disappear.
still great vehicles.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. But everybody kind of knows about Ford's transition right now, so I have plenty of trucks to review in the future. And plus, with summer being over, I'll have plenty of chances in the winter.
Yeah, and we're going to have the Ranger coming back, the Bronco. So
I'm excited for the Bronco, honestly.
Yeah, a lot of people.
Between this and compared to the V8, you know, this is your best bet option if you still like the look of Mustang, but want to be a little bit more economical and save on the price and everything like that, but still have some fun with it. So this is a great daily driver car. Like I said, you'll get used to all the angles in it and everything like that. And it's a lot of fun. Like I said, I'm pretty comfortable. You could probably hit a road trip on this easy, and I don't see it would be an issue. Because that's the thing about sports cars back in the day. You would have to sacrifice comfort for fun, and
Yes.
that's really not the case anymore. So I'm a well-rounded car enthusiast, so I like anything that looks good, is fun to drive, and goes fast. So but I hope this video answered most of your questions, or any questions that you might have had about the 2019 EcoBoost Mustang. Of course, feel free to leave me more questions in the comment section below if you have any. Huge shout out to Woody, as always, for taking the time to do this review. Like I said, please hit him up if you guys are interested in this car or any other cars that Ford may have on their lot, cars, trucks, whatever.